Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know,
Tired and sick.
tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Another podcast from some SNL late night comedy guy, not quite, on Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends. Me and hilarious guests from Bob Odenkirk to David Letterman help make you funnier. This week, my guests, SNL's Mikey Day and head writer Streeter Seidel, help an a cappella band with their between songs banter.
Where does your group perform?
We do some retirement homes.
Those
We
people are
perform-
starving for banter. Listen to Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man.
Is everyone lying to me about who they are?
I felt such desperation. I felt it was what I had to do.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's something that should not be as complicated as it is: getting a racist statue removed. And here's something that should be a whole lot easier than it is: getting a new one put up in its place. I'm Akilah Hughes, and Rebel Spirit Season 2 is about both of those things.
As I was watching these statues come down, I was thinking about what it meant that I grew up in a majority Black city in which there were more homages to enslavers than there were to enslaved people.
Listen to Rebel Spirit Season 2 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's Jose's birthday show.
Yay! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jose.
Thanks, guys.
Dude, I'm so excited for this episode today. We do have a brand new full hour with a brand new second date in it, but we're also going to go over the most hilarious lessons Jose has learned from his life in radio.
And the producer pulled me aside after we did this and was like, you have any idea how many more things I thought of? Like, we can do this all the time with you, bro.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
And Jeff's song.
Yeah, Jeff's song.
Of course.
Which is a PSA for once.
It's actually maybe helpful. So we got a lot of fun coming up for you. Of course, tell them your Twitch. What is it?
Oh, twitch.tv/HilariousJose, but join me on Kick.
Oh, on Kick. That's the one.
It's
Sorry.
even better. It's just like Twitch. Hilarious Jose on everything.
There
Thank
you go.
you.
There you go. And
I'm going to have a big birthday stream tonight, actually.
Yeah,
so
it's
it'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so comments real quick.
Yes, the other day Jeff talked about how he won a baby of the year as a kid.
Dude, I am still not happy these two baby contest trophies are in the studio because they're just cluttering things up.
We are looking at his baby trophies, and Snow Baby commented, I won Cutest Baby of Hawaii 1997.
Oh.
They should get all the babies together now and do a Where Are They Now?
Okay.
You know, I never want to steal Jeff's thunder, but I was in a Macy's catalog when I was a kid. I did a Macy's shoot.
Is it bad that I probably think you were a cuter baby than him?
Oh no!
Don't let Jeff hear this. I know.
No, we may need to edit that out.
It's true. All right, well, let's get to your full show.
Yeah.
1 hour starts right now.
We got to start by doing a quick poll of the room.
Update on the poll.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. The question: using emojis in work emails. Is it dank or super dank? Alexis.
Well, I always just type out a smiley face, but then it turns it into an emoji for me. But I wanted just a hand typed one.
Upside down smiley face to that. Brooke?
It depends on the recipient.
Okay.
Is that if it's like our boss or somebody I know well in the office, absolutely.
Okay. Green barf emoji to you. Jose, emojis in your work email.
I think just a smile or a reaction to an email. Somebody thumbed up an email.
I hate that.
Yeah,
that's even worse. That's even worse than the reply all.
Yeah,
that's
so
like
bad.
you saw it, we're good to go.
Everybody needs a good thumb once in a while, but it's fine. I only asked, though, because a new study just came out that found if you send emojis at your work, it's probably
not helping your image. In fact, it might be actively hurting it.
I'm so focused on my image.
That's the sad face emoji.
Yeah, our bosses take us so serious.
They say positive emojis like a simple smiley face is probably okay to use, but it doesn't really add very much. It just makes you seem immature. Fun, yes, but incompetent.
Like you can't write a sentence with the meaning being clear without using them.
Plain text still comes across as being the most professional, but researchers also found the number one emoji you should never send in a work message. Any guesses on that?
I would say it's a vegetable.
There's a lot of options.
The hole in the ground.
Or a peach.
Yeah, fruit.
Middle finger.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Unless you were
Unless it's your last
You're right.
email.
Yeah.
None of those made the list. It's actually the angry face emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Sending an angry face can seriously hurt how other coworkers in the office see you. Even if the words in your message are totally reasonable, adding like a scowling red face just makes you seem less capable.
Wow. Yeah, less capable of writing a real passive-aggressive email back.
Exactly. Do it like a grown-up. But if you want to seem super professional, you can go shock your coworkers with a dog shock collar every day. Everybody in our office respects us when we do it.
Yes,
totally.
So let's get into it for the shock collar question of the day. Enough talking from me. Jake, go ahead.
All right. On this day back in 2015, the first Apple Watch was released.
Wow.
Suddenly we weren't just checking our phones 200 times a day. Now we had smartwatches judging us too. It's like, hey, you haven't stood up for a while. Are you pacing yourself or you're just giving up completely?
Or it's even worse when it's like, that's too much. Do you need an ambulance?
But of course, the Apple Watch isn't the only innovative tech product to drop in the last few decades. Dozens of new consumer devices have changed our lives. The question is, do you remember when they came out? That's your challenge today during a special I Before or I After edition of Plenty of 20. You'll give me a number 1 through 20. I'll tell you the name of a popular gizmo or gadget, and then I'll give you a year that's incorrect for its release date. You just have to decide if it was created I Before or I After that date.
Very catchy. You can hide anything.
Easy to say, too. We'll start with the woman who puts the odd in iPod. That's Alexis.
9.
Before your wrist could text people that you regret texting, this device changed how we all ignored each other in public. The first iPhone hit shelves. Was that before or after 2008?
2008. Where was I?
School, I imagine.
She was in daycare after school programs.
Did you get the first edition iPhone or did you jump on in the later editions?
I think this time I might have still been on like a pink flip phone, like the Verizon flip phone thing.
Oh, like a Razor.
So
a bejeweled one, obviously.
Yes.
Duh, we all have
Okay,
those.
wait. So Sarah had that in 2008. If the new, I don't know. I can't even do the math. Let's just say I after.
It's a 50-50.
That's incorrect. It was 2007.
So why was I stuck with a flip phone, Barb? Come on.
Called out.
All right, we're over to Brooke. Brooke 9 is off the board.
I want I-10.
Before we were all yelling at a cylinder in our kitchen, this voice assistant moved into people's homes. The first Amazon Echo came out. Before or after 2015.
Every radio station was so excited about y'all having those in your house.
Jeff gave me an Echo for Christmas, and maybe all of us one year, but I know I got an Echo for Christmas, and I thought it was really cool, like the Echo Dot.
Oh, that's where I meant to ship it to myself.
I still have it.
Yeah, no, I think he gave me like a pin.
Oh, yeah.
That had my name on it or something.
Okay, why are we slamming my gifts?
Don't get me started on the coffee mug.
Okay, this is about the Echo, guys.
2015, I think it came after.
After. Incorrect. I'm sorry. The Echo came out before in 2014. All right, we're 0 for 2. Jose, we're over to you. 9 and 10 are off the board.
Let's keep going. Let's go 11.
Okay, up the board. Before we all became amateur photographers of our food, this app launched. Instagram dropped before or after 2012.
Oh my goodness. I actually do remember downloading it, and it was like the old square camera logo.
Yes.
But I feel like it's older than I realized. So I'm going to say I Before.
Jose thinks Instagram came out before 2012.
Uh-oh.
And he's correct.
Yeah! Oh my God. gosh.
2010, Instagram came out and turned brunch into a full production studio.
Yes, it did.
Jose's gotten his right.
Yay.
He's the only one so far. Jeffrey, we're over to you. We're talking about technology advancements over the last couple of years because the Apple Watch came out in 2015, and now we're over to you, and I need a number.
Number 5.
Before we all trusted strangers on the internet to drive us places, this ride app launched. Uber started before or after 2011?
Oh, man.
Oh. Well, this is easy because I started my job here in 2010 and I was always wasted coming into work, so I had to Uber in.
Okay.
It was I before.
Wow,
That's
before
easy.
he nailed it.
Hey.
Thanks to Jeff's drunkenness, he knows that Uber hit the scene in 2009 and convinced everyone, yeah, just get in the car. It's fine.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That means we're here for a tiebreaker.
Oh.
Between Jeffrey and Jose. Jose, we're going to you.
All
If
right.
you get this right, you'll win. If you get it wrong, Jeffrey's going to win today.
Intense.
Before your TV started spying on your watch history, this streaming service mailed you movies instead.
Oh, yeah.
Netflix began before or after the year 2000.
Whoa. You know what? I think it was a very small company and it didn't blow up until the 2000s. So I'm confident in saying I before.
I'm with you, Jose.
Brooke agrees.
Let's go.
And he's correct. 1997 is when Netflix started mailing DVDs. My stepdad used to take them, then burn them all, and then we'd have the copies of them, then send them back.
Smart.
That doesn't mean in a fire for anyone who is too young.
It's copy.
No, illegally stealing them is what I meant.
Yeah.
That means Jose has won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
So, Jose, you get to choose who gets shocked. They're going to be singing Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Who's that going to be?
Definitely not going to be you, Jeff, because you gave me a great gift, and it was reminded and brought up today.
Definitely
You're
on
in my
purpose.
good side. I think I'm going to have to just go with Alexis.
Hey.
I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the light.
Oh, no.
No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Question mark?
So weird. That's your shock collar question of the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and we report on food and beverage companies all the time, trying to get press by doing mashups or limited edition special novelty items.
And we do it for free.
You know, like the KFC original recipe cologne or the Star-Kissed tuna scented candle.
Yum.
And I mean, we talk about them, but we never really give them credit because it's like, okay, sure, but no one actually wants to buy this stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But today, we have to spotlight one food company that actually deserves our respect for their creative new PR move. I'm talking about Barilla Pasta.
Oh, yeah.
Barilla, that brand that comes in the blue boxes at the grocery store.
That's the good stuff.
So there's no macaroni candles or perfumes or edible pasta towels.
Yeah, I mean, we've already made the macaroni necklaces.
Exactly. Here's what they did. They created a Spotify playlist that lasts for the exact amount of time it takes to cook each type of pasta.
Wow.
So you
That's
don't have to set a
brilliant.
timer for it.
That is so smart.
How many songs can they fit into that? Isn't it usually like 12 minutes or so, you know?
And I think each one is
So
different.
rad.
So if you're cooking some spaghetti, all you have to do is drop it in the boiling water, hit play on the spaghetti playlist.
Yeah.
Got
And when the
it.
music ends, you know that your pasta is done.
Oh,
Right, perfectly cooked.
You better not have that repeat button hit on
Yeah,
us again.
refresh. No, I mean, it's pretty clever.
Yeah.
I will say the top comment on the Instagram is, your brand of pasta is why I feel sick.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
I mean, unfair, I think, possibly.
That's pretty good.
I just, you know,
was
like they're
not
just
your
trying to
stuff.
be cute here, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the other ingredients that you're putting in the pasta is what making you sick. The second top comment was, I'm in a contest to be a super mom and I appreciate your vote.
oh no.
So again,
Just spam.
I don't think people are really appreciating
All right.
how innovative and cool this is.
I mean, you're not going to leave a comment, but we did talk about it.
We did.
Totally.
Yeah.
So Barilla Pasta's Spotify playlist has got the Brooke and Jeffrey thumb of approval.
All right.
Why does that sound wrong?
Nice
No.
to get a thumb from us,
Yep,
Brooke.
more thumb action coming your way in Laser Stories right after this. It's the radio segment that knows summer's coming, and that's why they helped Coppertone and Kraft come up with a mashup that'll save your skin
Oh,
and
no.
fill your belly
Oh, my gosh.
called SPF MAC. mac and cheese flavored sunscreen.
Ew, it smells.
It's the orange tint that Alexis likes.
A little on the back, a little more on the tongue. Get creamy inside and out with Laser Stories.
I want to be creamy inside.
The segment where we read weird news stories around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other powder clumps just don't. This first laser story is out of Asia. An Italian man named Alfredo Busgatti bought a Rolex watch from an acquaintance. But after a few days of wearing it, he started to think it was a fake.
Why was his wrist was turning green?
Yeah.
Well, the report doesn't say why he thought that, but we know he panicked and tried desperately to offload it.
I will say, you don't know, Rolexes are actually very, very rare, and they don't make them, like, you can get a fake one easily.
Well, he decided to take it to a shop in Singapore and sold it for around $75,000.
Wow, lucky he got it, man.
What did he buy it for? Did he just make some money? Dang.
Instead of taking cash, he accepted a trade of 3 other watches that were worth the equivalent of $75K.
Now we're talking.
And then he tried to book a flight to get out of there before anyone else found out.
Why does this all sound so sketchy?
Why do I feel like he sold a fake watch for 3 more fake watches?
Yeah. If the watches are real, though, he's probably rich.
Well, it's Singapore, though, one of the strictest police forces on the planet.
Yeah, and one of the richest places on the planet.
Yeah.
Alfredo was tracked down before he left the country and was arrested.
So it was illegal somehow.
Were fraud.
Well, you can't sell a fake watch and say that it's a real Rolex.
So it was fake.
I thought he didn't know if it was fake or
that's
not.
why.
But he thought it was fake, so he was trying to sell it to other people like it was real.
Oh.
So in his head,
okay. Sorry.
So right when you think it's an open and shut case, though, the unthinkable happened. In a bizarre twist, the cops figured out that Alfredo's fake Rolex was actually real.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So did they issue an apology at that point? Like, ooh, so sorry.
He may have sold it for under the price now.
So the question is, was he free to go? Well, when he was initially arrested, Alfredo told cops he knew the watch was a fake. So he was charged with intent to commit a crime, even though it wasn't actually a crime, which carries a sentence of up to 1 year in jail in Singapore.
Ooh,
you suck.
If I'm the judge on this case, I'm going to have a lot of explanation over fake, real. Wait, where were you?
Well, in the end, Alfredo pleaded guilty to 1 count of attempting to cheat and was sentenced to 7 months behind bars.
Wow.
So what are you in for? Selling a real Rolex. Yeah, me too. This next laser story is out of Celebrity Corner. The Canadian rapper Drake commissioned a 25-foot tall ice installation in downtown Toronto recently to promote his new album, Iceman.
He's stunting too. He just made courtside seats ice too a couple weeks ago at the Raptors game.
And the idea behind the unique sculpture was supposed to create anticipation because once it melted, it would reveal the big release date.
That's why. I didn't know that.
Turns out it was a massive production with several trucks that had to haul in roughly 1 million pounds of ice.
Oh, it was huge.
And assembled it with forklifts. Because of the sheer size of this thing, Drake's team planned on getting weeks of press and publicity for it.
Yeah.
But they didn't consider one thing. The fans.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, their curiosity.
It's been bad. It was bad.
Crowds swelled with hundreds of people showing up with sledgehammers, pickaxes, blowtorches, and even flammable liquids, all trying to get the secret release date by smashing into it.
Smash, smash.
Which is just causing more hype. It's kind of working.
Just chaos.
Well, that's when the city had to step in, and the fire chief called the structure a immediate threat to life.
Oh, God.
And then ordered crews to hose the entire thing down, which caused it to melt away after only 1 hour.
How did he not predict this?
I'm sure he did. He was like, it's a win-win.
A couple days.
Well, the designer admits he's disappointed the spectacle didn't last a little longer, but he says he didn't expect so many people to turn out with all these dangerous tools.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would.
All of a sudden, everybody's ice experts out here.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, there was a folder hidden inside revealing Iceman will drop May 15th.
Oh.
Hey, all right. Cool.
Not as fun to be revealed that way.
Yeah, now it's
Not
kind
as
of
cool.
boring.
Yeah.
This next laser story is out of The Friendly Skies.
Ooh.
Good news, bad news for economy travelers. The good news is Air New Zealand will soon offer bunk beds for economy class on long-haul flights.
Oh, I saw this.
That is so cool.
You can like rent them for like 4 hours or something.
I call Top Bunk.
Passengers will be able to book 4-hour stints in the Skynest sleep pods.
Oh, 4 hours is not enough time for me to sleep.
That's what I'm
That's
wondering.
like you're just falling asleep and then you get woken up.
Yeah, can you pay for a second round?
They're actually triple tier bunk beds. So each traveler must remove their shoes and put on special socks before climbing up in to lie in the flat sleep slots.
That kind of makes sense.
I appreciate that, actually.
No foot fungus up in there.
If I book it with a friend, can we cuddle? Save some money.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
The not so good news about this, there are very strict rules. You are not allowed to eat any snacks or wear any strong perfumes or colognes.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, thankfully.
And like I said before, absolutely zero cuddling allowed.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Do you think the flight attendants have to do a body odor check before you get in?
Yes, sir. Lift up your arm.
I would hate to be put on sniff duty on board the flight. God. Oh, and it will cost extra too. Each 4-hour session needs to be pre-booked and will set you back almost $300, which is on top of whatever you already paid just for your normal economy ticket.
That's almost $100 an hour for a nap.
Well,
What?
If you can meet all those requirements, the sleep pods will be available this coming fall, servicing Auckland to New York, which is one of the world's longest commercial routes that takes close to 18 hours.
You could pay $10 for a sleeping pill. Take that.
Well said.
Alexis is sleeping anyway. She fell asleep in the bathroom.
Ma'am, you're on the floor.
Let's go to your final laser story out of the Love Lab.
Ooh.
There are 3 types of people: those who schedule naughty bedtime fun, those who prefer it to be spontaneous, and those who would love to have either of those options anytime it's allowed.
I agree. Yeah, totally.
Well, if you fall under any of those categories, you might be interested to know there's a new term that's making the rounds. It's called the Cinderella Rule.
Oh. Does that mean after midnight I turn into a pumpkin?
You get bloated?
Sort of, yeah. It's basically establishing a cutoff time for relations to start on any given night or weeknight so that you don't have to worry about being tired the next day.
Oh, yeah.
For example, you could have a Cinderella rule with your partner where the cutoff time is 10:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. Anytime after that, it's a no-go because you'll turn into a pumpkin by 11.
I see.
Got it.
I see.
It's like, hey, we're going to make out. We should get started soon.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the clock.
It was either going to be that or we do it with one shoe on.
One person says this has worked wonders for them because it's hard to get spicy in the moment because they're both so busy with family stuff, work things, and household chores. So the Cinderella rule actually establishes a nice window that they can work within.
Okay.
You don't
I
sound...
feel like it gives anxiety in that time frame.
Yeah.
Like, do it now!
Yeah, like, I have too much pressure. Now I can't do anything.
Well, as for this guy, he's all about the Rapunzel rule.
What's that one?
Order 20 pairs of random shoes on Amazon, then lock them in a tower with them for a month and just see what happens.
Wow. Those poor shoes.
You're not going to want to wear them after he's done. But that sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time on Monday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Jose, in his time on this show, has met a lot of big-time celebrities.
Yes.
That's actually true. Yeah.
He's interviewed Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He was seatmates on a plane with Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam.
Yeah, love you, Eddie. Big fan of the show. He is.
But
I don't know. I
which
assume.
famous political figure had Jose thinking, what? There is no way that person actually wants to talk to me. But no, it was true.
Yes.
And we are going to relive the best moments and things Jose has learned along the way during his time in radio. It's all coming up right after this.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just
We're
contributed
the
to
first people to do podcasts.
pretty wide range of
We're
podcasts
starting a
that are out there.
trend.
But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it. And
Well, we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, "Hey, Jonas," and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Another podcast from some SNL late night comedy guy, not quite, on Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends. Me and hilarious guests from Bob Odenkirk to David Letterman help make you funnier. This week, my guests, SNL's Mikey Day and head writer Streeter Seidel, help an a cappella band with their between songs banter.
Where does your group perform? We do some retirement homes.
Those people are starving for banter. Listen to Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last night, a blown call changed the game. This morning, the internet lost its mind. Highlights are trending, opinions are flying, and nobody's telling you exactly what happened. That's where Sports Slice comes in. I'm Timbo. Every episode, we're cutting through the noise, breaking down the plays, the controversies, and the stories behind the headlines. We go straight to the source, the athletes themselves, their locker room stories, their reactions, the stuff nobody gets to hear. The laughs, the drama, the triumphs, the moments that never make the highlight reel. From viral moments to historic games, from buzzer beaters to controversial calls, we break it down, give you context, and ask the questions everybody wants answered. Sports Slice brings you closer to the action with stories told by the people who live them. Listen to Sports Slice on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And for more, follow Timbo Slice Life 12 and the TikTok Podcast Network on TikTok.
The French Open is one of the toughest tests in tennis, and I know firsthand because I competed there myself. I'm Renee Stubbs, and on the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast, I'm breaking down everything happening at Roland Garros. Every match, every upset, and what it really takes to win on clay.
Gentian win. I mean, she went down in 3 to Rybakina, but I'm delighted.
Yeah, she's an outsider to win the French for me.
And she likes clay.
Listen, Elena Rybakina is arguably the best player in the world right now, and I actually can win on any surface because if she's serving, well, good luck. Consider this your courtside seat to the French Open. Listen to the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Imagine an Olympics where doping is not only legal, but encouraged. It's the enhanced games. Some call it grotesque. Others say it's unleashing human potential. Either way, the podcast Superhuman documented it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I'd put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Listen to Superhuman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and we always seem to forget this special day every year. But
I'm so excited
we
for him.
finally remembered it this time.
Yay!
We're only 5 months away from my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
And coincidentally enough, it just happens to land on Jose's actual birthday.
That's today?
That is today. So we thought we would celebrate by taking a look back at Jose's time in radio and what he's learned along the way.
I'm glad 15 years in, you guys remembered my birthday.
Yeah.
Has it really been 15 years?
Almost 15 years.
Don't ever say we forgot now.
You're right, I can't. It's on record.
Maybe we'll get some fun stories out of this along the way. But Jose, what's a lesson that you learned working this job?
Well, number one, when you're shopping at a mall, never go up the down escalator.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Right.
So years ago, I was challenged to do a stunt called the Donut Decathlon, where Jeff and I both went to a mall, and I had to walk up the down escalator, and I couldn't get off until I finished an entire box of like powdered donuts.
Yeah, it sounds innocent.
I get on the escalator, I'm doing my stunt, like 4 minutes in, mall security arrives, immediately says, hey, you guys have to leave.
And was aggressive.
Yeah, we literally got kicked out.
Mall security doesn't get the joke. They don't get the
They
humor.
didn't think it was funny that we're blocking the escalator.
Yeah.
Anyway, so while we're on the phone with our producer, a police car rolls up. I don't think it's for me. Of course it is. I'm just like, what a coincidence. He tells us, hey, you guys are still trespassing.
Oh, yeah, because you were supposed to leave.
And they said, well, you're officially trespassed from this mall for an entire year.
They're like, we have your photos, and if you try to come back in the mall, we will call the police.
And they have every right to arrest us.
So how many shopping trips have you made it since? at this moment.
Well, since then, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm actually allowed back.
That's an important lesson. Don't go up the down escalator. You learned it the hard way. What else have you learned in your time in radio, Jose?
Well, when you're talking about the girl that you're dating on the radio, it can be really, really good, but also very, very bad. Very.
What do you mean?
I was dating someone for a while, and every time I talk about her on the show, I'd always say nice things. You know, my new relationship, we talked about it.
Yeah, boring.
She loved it. So one day, we're playing a game on the show called Plead the Fifth.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Each host gets a series of tough questions, and you can only plead the fifth one time to skip that difficult question.
Yes.
Right.
So I had already used my skip.
So you had to answer the question. And the question was...
And Jeff asked, Jose, if you could change one thing on your girlfriend's body, what would it be?
Yes.
Why would you even ask that?
Thank you,
Because
Alexis.
it's highly inappropriate.
It's so job.
Yeah, it's fun.
And so
I think you gave a pretty innocent answer.
well, I say fine. If I had to choose one thing,
This is where he's digging his grave.
I said I would choose giant balloon-sized boobies.
Because you think it's going to be funny.
Thank you.
Classic guy answer.
And
I respect.
And that was the point. It's a classic answer. The whole room laughed.
Like,
We're
obviously, I'm not being serious.
balloon size. Like, come on, guys.
I mean,
right?
it would be kind of nice.
I
but
mean,
still.
don't get me wrong. That day, I come home from work. She's like about to break up with me. Not understand. I'm like, honey, it was a joke. But again, what did we say? Anything bad, even if it's a joke, never say about your girlfriend on the radio.
Yeah, that relationship didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
It wasn't meant
Not
to.
for
None of
that
mine do.
reason, but
But if you're just joining us, we're celebrating Jose's birthday right now.
happy birthday, Jose!
We're having a look back on his radio career and asking him what he's learned during his time working here. What lessons has he taken away? What else, Jose? What else is on the list?
Well, when they tell me I'm doing a celebrity interview, I have no idea anymore if it's going to be a real celebrity or not.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best story. I'm sorry. This is one of the best pranks that we've ever pulled.
So there's a guy named Ryan Tedder. You guys would know him as the lead singer of a band, One Republic. All right. And this was my first big interview.
Yes.
So it turns out all the facts they gave me on the fact sheet were wrong.
On purpose.
On purpose, yes. They got some guy to act like Ryan Tedder on the other line. So for me, I'm all gung-ho. I have high energy.
And you really trusted them in the facts they gave you.
1,000% trusted them, the producers.
We don't
Yeah.
mislead people.
And it was the worst interview of my life. The guy literally asked, like, I need to speak with somebody. I felt awful.
Yes, but it was funny for everybody else.
For everybody else.
Yeah.
But for me, I was crushed.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fast forward to a couple years later, I get a talking to from the producer saying, hey, today after the show, at a certain time, you're going to be interviewing Hillary Clinton. And we're all laughing. I'm
Which
like,
is
"There's
ridiculous.
Why would we interview her?
Thank you.
Exactly. We don't do anything political.
Yeah,
we don't do
never.
anything newsworthy.
So I'm like, oh yeah, Hillary Clinton, cool. Bring on the fact sheet, right? So I do it. I'm messing with her. Who's on the phone?
I can't stop. This is such a good story.
It's the real Hillary Clinton. But I don't know that yet. I am assuming you're doing an impression, or really good impression, by the way, of Hillary.
Yes, no information.
No. So I'm being silly with her. I'm not prepared. I'm like, this isn't going to hit the air. No one cares. So I'm doing impressions. I'm doing and they literally, I did an impression that I hate to do of Chewbacca eating soup and then getting sick. The producer had written it on the fact sheet and said, please work this in. Again, that's why I thought it was fake, because I'm like, work this into the interview. That's stupid.
For the listeners who don't know it, we have to hear what
Okay,
it's...
this is my impression of Chewbacca eating a bowl of soup, but then getting food poisoning in the middle of the soup. Okay.
So you do that for Hillary?
So I do that. Like, hey, before we go, Hillary.
Do we have this interview somewhere we can pull up for those
We absolutely do.
I wasn't hearing this time.
Yeah, so I bust out my Chewbacca impression, and we hang up, and all of a sudden the producers are cracking up, and I'm like, oh my God, that was really her?
Yeah.
I actually felt dumb. I had no idea. I thought, whatever. They really got Hillary Clinton.
It was amazing. Oh my God.
That's such a good
We're out of time, but Jose, thank you so much for sharing. Happy birthday. You have learned so much in radio, and hopefully we learn a lot more together.
Yes.
And by the way, you're interviewing Coolio when this segment is over, so I hope you're ready for that.
That was too believable.
That's what Jose has learned in radio. Your phone tap's coming up right after this. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Almost time for your prank call. And we got an email from a bride-to-be who's set to tie the knot in just a week.
Oh my goodness, that's so soon.
Obviously, she's got a lot on her plate.
Yeah, I can't believe she had time to email us.
Well, her number one source of stress right now is her mom.
Oh,
who has taken it upon herself to be involved in every aspect of her big day. And the bride, all she really wants is for her mom to chill.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she asked us to call her with a surprise wedding guest mom does not know about in your phone tap right now.
Brooke and Jeffrey's phone taps on the 20s.
Hello.
How do you do on this fine day, Miss Peterson? Oh, sorry, Mrs. Peterson.
Hello? Who's this?
Oh, sorry, whoops. I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Edward. My friends call me Steady Eddie. I'm going to be attending your daughter's nuptials next weekend.
Okay, I don't know you.
Well, for the moment you don't, but I do look forward to getting to know you very well. And wait, hold on.
What? Okay, what is this in regards to? Why are you calling me?
Well, just to provide context, I am personal friends with Uncle Dave.
Okay, so
he'll be going to a Pokemon collectible convention out of town, so he won't be able to attend. So he asked me to accompany Aunt Rita as her +1.
What?
I'm so pumped.
Why you? Like, who even are you?
We just had this conversation, silly. I'm Eddie.
Okay.
You sound older. Maybe you're having memory issues over there.
Okay. First of all, you're rude and you sound annoying.
Well, if you just get to know me, I think you'd understand I'm actually the life of the party. I'm the perfect person to make this wedding hip. Do a little dance. Hey, make a little love. And I forgot the rest. But I like that song.
Why are you even calling me? Like, honestly, what is the point of telling me all this?
Well, first off, I'm excited to attend. And secondly, I do need to speak about the meal preparations. That's my main concern.
No. What? That is, first of all, that is none of your business. Like, what?
Actually, Uncle Dave says he chose the steak and not the chicken. And since I'm in his place, I kind of need to put the brakes on that because steak takes a while to move through my system. Makes my tummy grumble.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I say.
God.
It gives me gas.
Yeah, I don't need to know that.
Actually, you do, because you don't want that happening during the cake cutting ceremony. It's gonna ruin the moment.
Don't tell me that.
And actually, speaking of the cake, I'd like to request that it be made sugar-free, because I'm worried I may be pre-diabetic.
You are not in charge of picking my daughter's wedding cake. What is wrong with you?
Well, the doctor has said a lot, but they are doing tests. All negative so far.
Okay, that's...
A funny side note, at the last wedding I went to, I accidentally dropped my retainer in the gravy bowl.
That's disgusting. That is repulsive.
Yeah, well, I did have to do a little search and rescue. Take off my shirt, get down in there deep.
No, stop it. Stop talking. I seriously cannot take another word from you right now. You are trying to take over my daughter's wedding. I don't even know you. In case you can, I'm really stressed out. Like, this wedding is coming up, and I don't need to be dealing with this right now.
Got it. Totally understand. Is this a bad time to ask about the party bags?
The party bags?
Uh-oh, and with a bad time?
How do I get you so I don't have to hear your voice anymore?
I'm sorry. I promise it's the last thing I'm going to ask. With my gift bag, will you make sure it has prophylactics in it? 'Cause I heard weddings are the best place to get lucky.
Oh my God, you sick little pervert. Don't you dare come near this wedding. I am hanging up and calling Aunt Rita right now.
Okay, well, you go ahead and make your phone call. I'm going to get a hold of Sienna and let her know that this whole prank phone call worked perfectly. Like a charm.
Wait, what?
You have a daughter named Sienna. You remember her?
Yeah, no, I'm done talking to you. You're not going to be ruining my daughter's wedding right now.
Okay, then maybe you want to talk to me, because this is actually Jose from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and this has all been a phone tap.
Get out of here with that right now.
I am so sorry.
My blood pressure.
I know.
My blood pressure is up so much right now.
I am so sorry. Your daughter, Sienna, the one getting married, says that you are in charge and you are totally stressed. You need to relax. It's her wedding, remember?
She's so ungrateful.
No.
Oh, God, wait till I get her.
I think it would help everyone, though, seriously, if you just take a deep breath and enjoy the wedding now. You're almost there.
Listen, if you want me to enjoy the wedding, then don't prank call me a week before it.
Well, it doesn't have to be a prank. I can show up as Steady Eddie and party with all the bridesmaids. Will you just make sure the cake is sugar-free?
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jeffrey's phone taps on the 20s.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
How many casual dinner dates can you go on before they all start to kind of blend together and seem boring?
I don't know. That's a good problem to have, I guess.
Well, one of our listeners knew that he'd matched with someone special, and he only had one shot to plan a night that she would never forget. And that's why he drove her out to a random residential neighborhood, told her to get out of the car.
What the heck?
And what happened next was definitely a memorable experience. But was it a good one? We're going to find out exactly what went down in your brand new second date update next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
First people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts
starting a
that are out
trend.
there. But this one's extra special.
So how do we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it. And
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Another podcast from some SNL late night comedy guy, not quite, on Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends. Me and hilarious guests from Bob Odenkirk to David Letterman help make you funnier. This week, my guests, SNL's Mikey Day and head writer Streeter Seidel, help an a cappella band with their between songs banter.
Where does your group perform? We do some retirement homes.
Those people are starving for banter. Listen to Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last night, a blown call changed the game. This morning, the internet lost its mind. Highlights are trending, opinions are flying, and nobody's telling you exactly what happened. That's where Sports Slice comes in. I'm Timbo. Every episode, we're cutting through the noise, breaking down the plays, the controversies, and the stories behind the headlines. We go straight to the source, the athletes themselves, their locker room stories, their reactions, the stuff nobody gets to hear. The laughs, the drama, the triumphs, the moments that never make the highlight reel. From viral moments to historic games, from buzzer beaters to controversial calls, we break it down, give you context, and ask the questions everybody wants answered. Sports Slice brings you closer to the action with stories told by the people who live them. Listen to Sports Slice on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And for more, follow Timbo Slice Life 12 and the TikTok Podcast Network on TikTok.
The French Open is one of the toughest tests in tennis, and I know firsthand because I competed there myself. I'm Renee Stubbs, and on the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast, I'm breaking down everything happening at Roland Garros. Every match, every upset, and what it really takes to win on clay. Gentian win.
I mean, she went down in 3 to Rybakina, but I'm delighted.
Yeah, she's an outsider to win the French for me.
And she likes clay.
Listen, Lena Rybakina is arguably the best player in the world right now. And I actually can win on any surface. Because if she's serving, well, good luck. Consider this your courtside seat to the French Open. Listen to the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Imagine an Olympics where doping is not only legal, but encouraged. It's the enhanced games. Some call it grotesque. Others say it's unleashing human potential. Either way, the podcast Superhuman documented it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I'd put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Listen to Superhuman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Second date update.
We do lists on this show all the time about what guys look for in women.
Yeah.
And never in the top 10 do we ever hear height as one of the options.
That is a really good point.
And it's usually like they want a good sense of humor, intelligence, someone who can pick a restaurant in under 45 minutes. That would be great. But that's why I was shocked when I saw an email from our listener, Mike, saying he has a height requirement for his dates.
It's got to be a short requirement.
No.
'Cause short girls are so fun.
Taller the better. Let's go.
I don't know. Like a ride at the carnival. That's Mike's style of dating.
He likes them tall.
He needs our help today. Mike, you're weird and I like it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for helping me. I appreciate it.
Okay. I know guys who only want to date really tall women because they want future D1 athletes.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, tell us, what's this height requirement about?
It really comes down to laziness. I am a very tall man. I'm 6'6", and I have dated short women. I've done that. I'm never doing it again.
Now I
will
totally
say,
get it,
yeah.
dude.
Just for the sake of your back is what you're doing it for.
Well, and all the extra work, like you have to reach all the high shelves for her.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the way that goes in my house anyway.
That's not fair at all to Mike. So,
hey, bring your long arms over here and get that for me.
so you must have met with a woman who met your height requirement. What's her name?
Her name is Elise, and she is 6'3".
Hey, there you go.
And I bet she loves this because tall girls want everyone else to leave the tall guys for them.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and how did you meet her?
I met her on a dating app.
Do women lie in the same way that men do about their height?
I'm guessing some do, but most don't. No.
Okay. You saw her in person and she did legit come out to be 6'3".
She was. She was absolutely gorgeous.
Wow. Just the image of you two walking together into any place would be really intimidating as
Ducking
somebody
under the
else.
doors.
Where did you go for your date?
I picked her up at her place, and I had told her I didn't want to do the normal first date thing because I just find it kind of boring, and also we're both would probably find it a little cramped. So I knew the perfect idea would be to take her on a surprise, and she was like, "Well, where are we going?" And I was like, "It's a surprise."
Okay.
And it was my buddy's backyard barbecue, which sounds a little unimpressive till I tell you that my buddy is an amateur chef and he was doing his own little hibachi restaurant.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun. That's cool. I love when you have friends like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly dangerous too, because you might burn stuff down. So that could be fun.
So did she not know it was your buddy's house until you pull up outside of like a random home?
Exactly. And then he had the whole backyard decked out. And so it was a whole scene. And then it was all of my friends. So she got to meet them all at once.
That's a lot of pressure to walk into. I mean, I don't know if it's better to know beforehand and get in your head about it, or if it's better to be like, well, we're doing it. We're in it.
Yeah.
Did she have fun?
I think so. That's why I guess I'm calling you guys, is because the backyard party was a great time. And everybody was having really good conversations. And there was a lot of laughing. And there was dancing at one point. And my buddy was doing the hibachi thing. And that's really impressive.
Yeah, for
sure. It was hit or miss sometimes with the knife work.
Oh. What do you mean miss?
No, he dropped the knives a couple of times.
Oh, he
dropped
them?
Oh, okay.
You-
But not on anyone's feet.
Yeah, like you left with all of your limbs attached.
No injuries, nothing like that.
Okay.
I'm imagining some people's steak were huge, some were tiny. Some doesn't know how to cut.
Okay.
Exactly. It wasn't very uniform, and it probably wasn't up to the health code. But other than that,
that's part of the fun.
Right.
But yeah, if only one negative is that my buddy and his girlfriend, who were the hosts of the party, they got into a minor tiff, and it kind of killed the vibe a little bit.
Oh, it was like a loud one?
Yeah, and then everybody kind of drifted away and kind of gave them their own little bubble for a bit.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to know what the fight was about?
Oh, you want the juicy details?
Yeah, I think she was on him because he had cut the vegetables weird or something like that.
Is that the drama you were looking for, Jeff?
Yeah, he deserves to get chewed out over that.
He's not throwing the shrimp very accurately.
Yeah.
That happened at one point. My buddy tried to toss the shrimp into my mouth, and it hit Elise. That was funny. That was a funny moment.
That is funny.
Did she laugh?
She did.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's good.
Okay,
That
good.
is good. No, that would be silly.
I mean, the only thing I could think is whenever you're in a big friend group, it can be easy to get distracted. Did you leave her alone for long periods of time?
No, it was very organic. Like sometimes it was the girls drifted into a clump and the guys. Yeah. And then after the hibachi thing, we then went out for a drink and it was just her and I, and it was really, really cool. And the conversation again was flowing.
That's a huge green flag, bro. That she went out again after you guys already spent time together.
Unless he went to a different friend's house for that one, and he's an amateur bartender.
He's doing flair. He's
That's
throwing
actually
stuff.
kind of cool.
Oh, it is.
Connection.
Setting drinks on fire.
She's like, there's so much free food and drinks in this relationship.
Okay. So after food and drinks, how did the night end?
I took her back to her place and a very chaste hug. Goodbye.
A chaste hug.
Wait, you didn't run after her, really, right? Wait a minute, come back.
Chaste as in like very innocent hug?
A friendly hug. I don't know. We'd had a good time. We'd had a drink together. I didn't want to push my luck. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
At the time, I was like, I'm just going to hug her goodbye. And then we're going to totally see each other again.
Yeah. And you've contacted her since, I'm guessing.
Yeah. She hasn't completely ghosted me or anything. Like, she's responded to my text messages and stuff like that. It's just...
the vibe, huh? Feels like a friend
Yeah,
vibe.
it's like she's not as into me as she was before we had gone on the date. And if something had gone wrong on the date, just tell me what it is and I'll fix it.
Maybe for the first time in the history of dating, you're too tall for her.
Wow.
There's no way.
Totally.
She likes
They
to be
are
more eye
perfect.
level. Yeah.
That's gotta be it when we
That's
call
not
her
it.
in a few minutes here. We'll come back, reach out to Elise for you, and try to get you the tallest second date update we've ever done on our show.
I hope she hears her phone ringing all the way down there.
I know. Have her bend down to get it when we come back. Second date update continues right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Second date update.
If you're just joining us, we're talking to Mike, who sounds like the type of dude that any woman would want to date.
I mean, and his friends sound awesome too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Because Mike is tall.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just stop there. He'd be good with
that's
99% of the female population.
That's the
but
standard.
he's also got friends who do their own hibachi and argue with each other in front of strangers. That's a good time.
Means they're comfortable.
And recently, he took a tall woman named Elise out to meet with his friends and got a nice little hug at the end of the night. But here's the thing. She hasn't fully ghosted even. They're still talking. It's just the vibes have changed. And Mike can tell, so he wants us to try to help figure out why.
You know, we didn't ask Mike. I know that like you have a height minimum requirement. Did you bring up her height a lot? Because my tall girlfriends hate talking about how tall they are. Yeah.
Why do you keep bringing it up then in front of them?
So I'm wondering if he did on the date.
Okay.
No, not at all. It's a foregone conclusion. We don't have to address it. That is part of the reason why I take it into the equation.
Okay.
Well,
and
that's
I
a good
figure,
question.
you know, as someone is 6'6", probably knows how annoying it is.
Yeah, well, maybe if it wasn't something that Mike said, maybe one of his friends brought it up and it could have rubbed her the wrong
That's
way.
true. How many dumb friends do you have, Mike?
More than you could ever know.
A lot.
Okay.
Valid answer.
We have some theories, but let's just call Elise and see if we can get to the bottom of it. I'm going to dial her number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hello, is this Elise?
this is she speaking. Who's this?
Hey, Elise, this is a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
What's up, Elise?
What? Good morning.
Good morning. Who is this again?
We're a radio show.
Yeah, Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts at Brooke and Jeffrey, Apple, Spotify,
YouTube.
We'll wait. You go follow us. We'll wait.
No.
Okay, we'll do it after.
We're that desperate. We just number to subscribe.
Alexis, check the numbers and we get a subscriber.
Oh, she blocked us.
No, I heard your question. How do we get your number? It's a good question because it's from one of our listeners named Mike, who you went on a date with recently.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good oh my God?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Seriously. So this is a segment called Second Date Update. We're trying to help Mike get some answers for why the vibe has changed between the two of you.
Yeah. Or if he's even reading that right.
I just can't believe Mike called you about me.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he felt a connection with you.
That's so weird.
Well, he told us all about the date.
Why is that weird?
I think it's just weird that we're calling about her personal life. That would be strange.
Sorry, we've done like thousands of these, so we're really desensitized to this. I understand how it'd be weird for you.
Totally.
We're just trying to get your vibe on like, what do you think about Mike?
Did we hear he surprised you with the backyard hibachi party with his buddies?
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, he's a nice guy.
Uh-oh.
That's a good start.
That's it? Anything else?
That is a dagger to the heart of every man that's ever heard that phrase.
That's the worst thing you could have said.
We're trying to just get to what's stopping you from talking to him more or hanging out with him again.
So I don't know how much he's told you, but he told me he was like 6'6".
He told us that too, that
Right.
he's 6'6" and you're 6'3".
Yeah. I'm like true 6'3". He's not a true 6'6".
Oh.
And I usually date guys who are 6'7", 6'8", and I know that sounds really minor, but I'm a tall girl, and if I wear heels, that puts me at 6'6".
Oh.
And he is not quite 6'5".
Okay.
Oh, so you're...
Well, how tall is he, do you think?
I think he's under 6'5", because I think he was an inch above me, so if I wore heels, I would tower over him.
Okay, listen. Why is
very,
he lying, though?
very specific about the height requirements for an already super tall dude.
I just think you need to maybe loosen that a little bit. Like, I have a girlfriend who's 6 foot, and she was certain she would never date anybody her height, and she ended up marrying the guy.
So here's the other thing. Like, maybe I wouldn't mind so much of the height lying. Like, we had a really fun night. Like he told you, we went to hibachi, met his friend. Yeah. And, we went to the bar afterwards. Like, I was putting the vibes out there. I was interested, having fun.
You were overlooking the height thing.
Yeah. And at the end of the night, he was hesitating. He didn't even kiss me, which I was like, you're not even man enough to, like,
oh, no.
kiss me?
He thought about it, though.
But what
He told us
about
that.
what about the flip side? Maybe he's man enough to respect you and wait till the next date.
There you go.
Well, if the vibes are there and I'm putting the vibes there and being playful and flirty, like, why wouldn't you just plant one on me?
He told us that he had to chase you down to get a hug. Like,
No,
it doesn't sound like
He was worried about that hug.
He described it as a chaste hug.
Oh.
CHASTE.
Yeah, it's a quick.
I thought he was running after her.
No.
It was friendly.
My little.
Okay. So you didn't get the kiss in person on night one, and that tells you he's not someone who goes for it.
Yeah, it's just like, why do I have to be the one? Like, I want somebody.
I think we understand, but I'm just wondering, like, for example, Brooke, let's say that you're in that same situation. Okay, you're on a date. It's been great, but the guy's just not going in for the kiss, and you want him to.
Ooh.
Okay.
What's your move? And you can't say leg wrestle him in the parking lot. How do you get the kiss?
I can't do the leg wrestling?
No.
What about a full Nelson? Can she get him in a
no wrestling?
Okay, how about this? Rock, paper, scissors. Rochambeau.
Wow.
I win,
Okay.
you kiss me. I lose, you can leave.
No.
I think it's a pretty good, fair way to do it.
I could see Brooke being like, I'm going to do paper.
Are you serious?
Open mouth. Get ready.
I want somebody who's going to take charge and be man enough. And so I feel like I could have overlooked the height if he just planted one on me.
Okay,
He is that guy, though.
I hear you. You want a guy who's man enough, who's bold, who makes big decisions. Well, he was bold enough to reach out to our show and ask us to call you and wait on the other line listening quietly to jump in and talk to you.
Yeah, listen
Oh my God.
That's not passive, that's aggressive.
Yes, he might even kiss you as soon as we put you on. Mike, go for it.
Oh my God.
I would just like to say that I'm not even going to address the height allegations. That seems like you were deflecting
Hi,
right
Mike.
there. And the point being that why I didn't kiss you. I didn't want to rush things. We had such an amazing evening.
See?
Mike, you didn't want to rush things, but you took me to your friend's barbecue on the first day. I met all your friends.
That's actually really true.
It's a good counterpoint, Mike.
I just thought you seeing me with all my friends would get the vibe of like, this is what I'm like.
Yeah.
I did get the vibes. That's why I was like, let's go to another bar and have drinks, because I was like, let's hang out even more. But then you didn't pick up on it.
Oh, it was her suggestion.
Yeah, but it's so hard when you just meet someone to know what their cues are, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but do I have to give you the okay cue? Just be man enough and go for it.
But it's hard. It's easier said than done.
And not everyone likes that.
But it's tough, Brooke. You only get one chance now in modern dating to make your first impression, to go in for the kiss at the right time. And if you don't, you blow it.
That's why I go home with them every time.
That blows it in a totally different
Plenty of
way.
opportunities to kiss.
Okay.
That's why I kiss everyone I meet.
Yeah, it's never been a problem for me, but I'm just saying some women like it slower, and he was trying to be respectful, and I think that's nice too.
All right, Mike, do you have anything you want to say to Elise regarding your lack of ability to go in for a kiss?
Yeah, I should have kissed you. I should have done that. I 100% agree on that, but I didn't. And go on another date with me, and I will kiss you. I swear.
Hey,
that is a man who knows what he wants, Elise. That's what you're looking for,
yeah, he'll
right?
kiss you when he picks you up.
Yeah, and he can wear platform shoes so that he's the height that you want him to be.
We get him some Skechers shape.
Oh my God.
I just can't imagine how small the dating pool is for 6, 7, and over.
She likes what she likes, but Elise, we would like to offer to send you and Mike out on one more date, and if you say yes, then we'll pay for it.
Okay, I'm open to a second date.
Yeah! All right. A tall second date.
Mike, you got a yes.
Thank you.
There you go.
Let's go, Mike.
And for the record, I am 6'5" and a skosh. I fudged the record just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all right. I say I'm 5'4.5". I get you.
Elise, are you still cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to seal this phone call with a kiss?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're waiting.
Okay, he's
Mike,
not
you had your
taking charge
chance. You blew it again.
Dude, Mike, man up, brother. We just talked about
Where's
this.
the confidence?
You guys can't see me. I'm totally tonguing the phone right now.
That's what I like to hear.
That was hot.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Finally, 2 tall people get a win. Oh, that never happens in life.
And they're attractive, I bet.
I like how she was still turned off by his height.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God.
But the whole thing, it is the perfect example of how fragile the dating world is right now. Because they went out one time, and if we never stepped in, they may have never talked or seen each other ever again. It would have just petered out and died.
Yes, true.
And I know Alexis was rooting for that, so there'd be more tall dudes left in the dating pool. But I'm personally glad that we got them to give it another go.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You look bad, not her.
Yeah.
Exactly. But, we stepped in, and what I'm saying is we should probably be heavily involved in everyone's dating life.
No matter what height you are?
Yeah, no matter how tall or short you are, no matter what your dating status is, we can help if you email us or find us wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Yeah. There's so many platforms.
Sounds like you follow us.
I totally do.
Yeah, you subscribe.
I'm going to go right after I'm done talking. I'm going to go listen to myself.
Oh, good.
It's at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I never thought this would happen, but recently I was contacted by the Make a Dream Foundation.
Oh, that's so cool, Jeff.
Saying that they had 3 separate children mention me as being involved in their dream.
That's so cute.
Now,
congratulations.
Apparently in their dreams, I've been chasing them around with a weapon.
Oh,
and they don't like that. So from here on out, those kids are all requesting that I not appear in their dreams anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be something sweet.
Yeah. It's tough because I do want to give back to the community, but the community is like putting a cease and desist on me.
Yeah, they're not happy.
So, as long as you're awake in the next few minets, then you are legally safe to listen to my new song of the week.
I don't even know if I can trust that.
No weapons included. Just a happy Friday coming up right after this.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
First people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts
starting a
out there.
trend.
But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember. I think it was on a call about what we should call it. And we were thinking, I'm originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, hey, Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, hey, Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Another podcast from some SNL late night comedy guy, not quite, on Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends. Me and hilarious guests from Bob Odenkirk to David Letterman help make you funnier. This week, my guests, SNL's Mikey Day and head writer Streeter Seidel, help an a cappella band with their between songs banter.
Where does your group perform? We do some retirement homes.
Those people are starving for banter. Listen to Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Last night, a blown call changed the game. This morning, the internet lost its mind. Highlights are trending, opinions are flying, and nobody's telling you exactly what happened. That's where Sports Slice comes in. I'm Timbo. Every episode, we're cutting through the noise, breaking down the plays, the controversies, and the stories behind the headlines. We go straight to the source, the athletes themselves, their locker room stories, their reactions, the stuff nobody gets to hear. The laughs, the drama, the triumphs, the moments that never make the highlight reel. From viral moments to historic games, from buzzer beaters to controversial calls, we break it down, give you context, and ask the questions everybody wants answered. Sports Slice brings you closer to the action with stories told by the people who live them. Listen to Sports Slice on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And for more, follow Timbo Slice Life 12 and the TikTok Podcast Network on TikTok.
The French Open is one of the toughest tests in tennis, and I know firsthand because I competed there myself. I'm Renee Stubbs, and on the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast, I'm breaking down everything happening at Roland Garros. Every match, every upset, and what it really takes to win on clay.
Gentian win. I mean, she went down in 3 to Rybakina, but I'm delighted.
Yeah, she's an outsider to win the French for me.
And she likes clay.
Listen, Elena Rybakina is arguably the best player in the world right now. And I actually can win on any surface. Because if she's serving, well, good luck. Consider this your courtside seat to the French Open. Listen to the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Imagine an Olympics where doping is not only legal, but encouraged. It's the enhanced games. Some call it grotesque. Others say it's unleashing human potential. Either way, the podcast Superhuman documented it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I'd put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Listen to Superhuman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time for my song of the week. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And Brooke, when's the last time you let a total stranger examine your naked body?
I'm actually due for a checkup.
Because if it's been over 12 months, probably time to go get your annual physical.
Yeah.
Preferably from a licensed medical professional. But, it's up to you.
My favorite is when the doctor's down in wherever and they're like, oh, I love your show. Now is the time.
By the way, while I'm down here, can I get the loser line number?
Me and my kids listen in the car every day. I'm like,
great. It's not the small talk I'm looking for.
It's always a fun experience, though, because just like a car, it is important for you to get up under the hood every once in a while.
Okay.
Feel around, make sure everything running's nice and smooth, all the parts are where they're supposed to be.
Check the oil.
Exactly. This isn't just for yourself either. It's also for your family, maybe for your kids.
For your future.
To make sure that you're in a good spot to live a long, healthy life.
Yeah.
And April just happens to be National Stress and Health Awareness Month.
Oh.
In fact, experts say April through June is considered one of the best times to go in for your physical because the medical offices tend to be a little bit less crowded at this time of the year.
Okay.
And doctors' hands less cold because the winter is over. So
I see.
there's a little bonus for you.
Yeah, but not too hot either.
Perfect temperature.
Great. Yeah.
The Goldilocks of temperatures.
You don't want a sweaty doctor.
No, but that's why today's song is a PSA of sorts to make your doctor's appointment if you haven't already.
Okay, I actually need need this, Jeff.
This is important for everyone. So as a little gentle reminder to you, instead of singing the hit song by Justin Bieber, Let Me Love You, it's young Jeffrey's Let Them Glove You.
Oh, hi.
Medically, of
Feels
course.
like it's, again, some sort of oath. But yeah.
You're going to love it. Here we go. I'm going to point when I'm ready. Point. It's hard to believe that your healthcare doesn't cover pharmaceuticals. It's muy estúpido. Yet annually, you're disrobing in a room that's small and clinical, saying, let's get physical. They're asking if you feel pain, drawing some blood from your veins, shove a wooden stick down in your mouth, shining a light in your eye, feeling the bones in your spine, touching all the spots you wouldn't let your spouse. So go set it up, nah, 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 get a checkup, nah, 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 let them glove you, prod and plug you, say go fill it up, nah, 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 go pee in a cup, wow, 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 you had so much you just filled up too.
Okay, I'm going to use the stethoscope to listen to your lungs now.
It's cold.
Sorry about that. All right, now breathe. Okay, breathe normally.
Oh, well, that was me breathing normally.
Yeah. No, that was great.
Some people think that the internet can diagnose their sickness. That's ridiculous. On WebMD, you type in runny nose, it thinks you might have syphilis and calls you promiscuous. So go to your doctor today, march in the office and say, time to check the oil up on the spot. Yeah, hearing the beat of your heart, blood pressure thing on your arm, still afraid to look when you get a shot. Checking for lumps, nah, 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 by feeling your bumps, let them glove you in that cold room. They're grabbing your stuff, ask you to cough. Latex hugs you, but they won't judge you.
Any alcohol?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Can I get a double vodka soda, light ice, 2 limes, please?
No, I wasn't offering. I was asking medically if you typically...
Oh my God.
Yeah. How much alcohol would you say you drink?
I'm like enough, like middle.
Well, how many drinks would you say you consume per week?
Oh, per week?
Yeah, just rough estimate.
Oh God.
Just like, ballpark. How many a week?
Like my birthday week, or are we talking
just
like
average week? How many?
Could I use a calculator for this?
You know what? It's fine. Forget it.
And if you got a bug, they'll give you a drug, and they'll desludge you to help reflush you. You're on the clock, to go see your doctor, pay to rub you, so let them glove you.
Hey, all right, Jeff. Look at that.
Job.
Saving lives one checkup at a time.
Yeah.
Dude, I always feel judged by how much pee goes into the cup.
Yeah.
Like, I've actually poured some out before because I'm like, that feels like an insane amount.
I've done the same thing.
And I can always go too. They're like, have you gone recently? I'm like, but give me the cup.
There's no way you need that much.
Like, do you give it to us in big gulp size? Because I could totally do this. But definitely, if you haven't gone for your physical in the last 12 months or so, it's really important that you get in there and get your checkup done.
Yes.
It's fun for everybody.
Yeah.
For you, for the doctor, for everyone.
Dude, there's a doctor texting in right now in the middle of a physical saying, this is great. I can only use one hand right now.
Yeah. She's loving it.
Oh, yeah. So text in 78592. Tell us what you thought about the song of the week. We'll post the video up on all of our socials.
Good job, Jeff.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of it. Find us at Brooke and Jeffrey and go share it with a friend who needs to get their checkup.
Yeah, there you
Or
go.
a doctor friend.
Yeah, there you go. That's your song of the week.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Boss!
Got Olivia on the phone. She's a new player, turned 24 years old and recently moved back to the area for work. And she wants to play Brooke today because she says she's never done it before. And she is a self-proclaimed horrible at trivia. But
it's not even a correct sentence, I don't think.
she is going to give it her best shot, though. Doesn't think she stands a chance.
Oh, I'm glad you called in, Olivia.
I believe in you, though, Olivia.
It's that Gen Z confidence.
I'm going to do my best.
Even though the song Bad Day is playing right now behind you, don't pay attention. That's not subliminal foreshadowing. It's just a random music choice.
It's piano.
Yes, we'll see.
Okay. How's being 24 right now, Olivia?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I'm turning 25 this summer. Looking forward to it.
Let's go. What are you doing for your 25th?
Renting a car?
Yeah. That's right. You can do that now.
I honestly should.
Yeah.
So much excitement to look forward to.
Make sure you check the little box of like $6 for the insurance. It goes a long way.
Oh, definitely. So now Brooke has left the studio, so we can get to the game. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when, you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good luck. Your time starts now. The first generation of Apple Watch came out on this day in what year of the 2010s?
2015.
Queen Liliuokalani was the last monarch of what state in the 1800s?
Hawaii.
What parts of the Earth's crust cause earthquakes when they shift?
The mantle.
In the NBA, who is the all-time leading scorer in history?
Pass.
What state has the longest coastline in America?
Alaska.
Ooh, okay, I see you there.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was nice.
That was nice. All right, Olivia. So it says here that on my screen that you're a mental health therapist.
I am.
And I will let you know right now, there are multiple people on this show who could absolutely fill your schedule.
Yeah.
Well, send them my way.
I feel like if you took on this show, you'd actually switch careers.
Full-time job, that's for sure.
Oh, man.
Do you do group sessions? Because I can think of at least 5 people that could go all at once.
You know, I can get right on that.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that would be chaos.
I mean, 6 when Alexis is in the room.
Yeah. All right, so you may have a lot of business ahead of you, but now it is Brooke's turn. Brooke, are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. The first generation of Apple Watch came out on this day in what year of the 2010s?
Oof, 2011.
Queen Liliuokalani was the last monarch of what state in the 1800s?
Hawaii.
What parts of the Earth's crust cause earthquakes when they shift?
The plates.
In the NBA, who is the all-time leading scorer in history?
Michael Jordan.
What state has the longest coastline in America?
California.
In 1974, who became the first president to ever resign?
Nixon.
Here we go. We got our answers in. Time to go to the scoreboard to see how you both did with our own Jose.
I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
Tiger's blood.
Oh, man. Olivia, you got 3 correct today.
All right.
That was a good game.
That's good.
Thanks.
And Brooke, you got also 3 correct.
I'll take it.
Olivia,
Wow.
it was a good effort, but a tide goes to the house on these. Let's go over the answers for everybody. First generation of Apple Watch came out on this day in 2015.
Oh.
Wow.
Olivia got it right on the nose.
Dang, girl.
She's probably wearing one.
Maybe we're too attached to our technology, huh?
Queen Liliuokalani was the last monarch of Hawaii.
I thought it was going to be North Dakota.
Oh, so close. Could have been either one. Parts of the Earth's crust that cause earthquakes when they shift are the tectonic plates.
We did give her that.
We gave Brooke plates.
Yeah.
Wow, we're feeling
It was
ultra generous.
controversial.
In the NBA, all-time leading scorer in history is LeBron James, who continues to add to it.
Yeah.
The state with the longest coastline in America is Alaska, over 33,000 miles of coastline
That makes
up there.
sense.
Dang.
And in 1974, President Richard Nixon became the first to ever resign. And if only Olivia was able to give him mental health therapy, he would have been our greatest president of all time.
You think that was the issue?
That was the one problem he had. Oh,
He
man.
wasn't a crook. He just needed to talk to somebody.
Exactly.
The Watergate scandal was just over him just not diving into his emotions.
The water was his tears.
So sad. But Olivia, I'm sorry, was not enough to win today. The good news is, just for playing, you get a $50 gift card to Old Stove Brewing Company.
Yes.
You could use it at any of their 3 Seattle locations for craft brews, great food, and good times. Browse the menu and events at oldstove.com.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, and their Pike Place one is the one at the top of the aquarium stairs now.
Oh.
It's really cool. It looks out over the sound.
place.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
You get an awesome time. So before we leave, Olivia, do you have any mental health advice? What's one thing that could help people during their day?
I mean, just got to prioritize self-care. Work to meet your own needs.
Okay, that was pretty generic, Olivia. All right.
I'm going to book a massage. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm going to scream into my sweater for the next 10 minutes. So thank you, Olivia.
Perfect.
Make sure
Self-care.
you come back on the show soon. We're going to do Winbrook's Bucks same time on Monday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
First people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but
tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Another podcast from some SNL late night comedy guy, not quite, on Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends. Me and hilarious guests from Bob Odenkirk to David Letterman help make you funnier. This week, my guests, SNL's Mikey Day and head writer Streeter Seidel, help an a cappella band with their between songs banter.
Where does your group perform? We do some retirement homes.
Those people are starving for banter. Listen to Humor Me with Robert Smigel and friends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Dr. Maya Shankar, a cognitive scientist and host of the podcast, A Slight Change of Plans, a show about who we are and who we become when life makes other plans.
I wish that I hadn't resisted for so long the need to change.
We have to be willing to live with a kind of uncertainty that none of us likes.
You can have opinions. You can have like a strong stance. And then there's your body having its own program.
Listen to A Slight Change of Plans on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your 20s can be so exciting, but they can also be really overwhelming, confusing, and honestly just kind of lonely. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the psychology of your 20s is breaking down the science behind the biggest roadblocks we face.
I was 6 years into my career, the 80-hour weeks and just the first one in, the last one out. And I ended up burning out.
There was a large chunk of my 20s that I was just so wanting to be out of that phase, out of my skin. And I just really regret not living in the present more.
You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You just need to understand yourself a little bit better. Listen to The Psychology of Your 20s on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.